Well, hey parents, this is Jeff, and I'm here with a Continue the Journey activity this week that is designed to help you help your kids on their journey to find Jesus and fall in love with him and begin to follow him with their lives. And this activity is called Move It Along. It's really going to drill down into our main point that this week was I will be loyal to people who are loyal to God. You're going to need just a couple things from around your house for this one. You're going to need a nice, sturdy, heavy blanket, as well as something that has some weight to it. Maybe it's a big heavy chair that you're going to put on it. Maybe you've got some stuff that weighs a lot, some brick pavers or something out in the garage. But grab something that has some weight to it and you're going to throw it on that blanket. So like I said, our main point this week is that I will be loyal to people who are loyal to God. We talked about how important it is that we stick by and encourage and partner with people who are following God's plan for their lives. And we did part of that we did by looking at the story of Joseph from the Bible. And you can find that in Matthew chapter 1, starting in verse 18. We talked about how loyal Joseph was to Mary when he learned that Mary was following God's plan for her life. When he found out she was pregnant, he had a whole lot of options available to him, from just kind of weaseling off and sneaking out kind of in the night, to having her publicly embarrassed, to even having her pretty brutally punished publicly. But when he found out that she was following God's plan, he chose to be loyal to her and stick by her. So here's how this activity is going to work. You're going to say to your kids that, hey, you've been learning about loyalty this week, and you want to give them the chance to see how loyalty can help us accomplish big things. So you've got this blanket here, and it's holding a lot of weight. You're going to pick one of your kids to move this blanket, just drag it all the way around a room or some path that you have laid out. And so then we're going to say, all right, go ahead, give it a try. And guess what? They're going to struggle with this, right? If you put enough weight on the blanket, it's going to be a slog to move that thing and say, all right, now let's have a second person help you. We have a couple of people. Let's do this and have two people move it, three people move it. And finally, however many people in your house, have all of you grab a hand of that blanket and pull it around the room. And of course, it's a whole lot easier to do that way. Now, when you're done, say, wow, it looked like really hard work to move that weight all alone. Which was more difficult, when we moved the weight alone or when we moved the weight together? And of course, the answer is it was a whole lot easier when we did it together. And so, when we're all working to move that blanket together, that's like loyalty. We stuck by each other even when there was a hard task to do. But when just one person was doing it, and we were all just kind of standing there watching you, was that loyalty? No, we were all just staring at the work that needed to be done. See, listen, when we chose not to be loyal, it made it difficult for the person who we could have been there for if we had lent a hand to help them. We shouldn't do that. We should always be loyal, especially to people who are following God's plan for their life. I hope you have a whole lot of fun as you lead your kids through this activity, Move It Along. Don't strain anything. Your kids will pull and pull all day. I got to tell you, when I start doing that kind of stuff, all of a sudden I'm pretty sore the next day. So don't hurt yourselves, but have a lot of fun moving it along.